As teenagers, many of us fail to realize and appreciate all the good things our parents have done for us. We're too busy paying attention to our own lives and wrapped up in what we're going through that we don't acknowledge what our parents have laid down and what they've taught us. However, this is not the case for me. I'm going to be speaking about my parents, Maria and Patrick Edwards, today, and they are my biggest heroes. On December 12, 1995, my mama went into labor with her first child, which is me. She and Daddy were only teenagers at the time. Mama was 16 and Daddy was 19, so I can only imagine how afraid and how worried they were. On top of that, Mama had life-threatening complications going into labor, which forced her to go into a C-section. Before the C-section, she told Daddy that if anything were to happen, that he needed to make sure that the doctor saved me first instead of saving her. My mama could have died, and she knew this, but instead she chose to save me if it came down to it. And this not only showed her motherly instincts and her motherly love for me, and it showed how strong she was as a person. 3 years later, Ariana was born. That's my sister. My parents had 2 kids, and my mama was only 19 at the time. My daddy was 22. At that age, nobody really ever dreams of having kids at that age. I mean, you go out and you party, you have fun with your friends if that's what you like to do. Nobody really thinks about having children, but they both kept jobs. My sister were never hungry, and we never wanted for anything, and we still don't. Beating the odds, my mama and daddy are still together. They got married in 2001, and they both have jobs. My mama is a teacher's assistant, and my daddy is a civil engineer. He works at Odom Engineering in Forest City. We all live in the same house. They're real life examples to me that no matter what life throws at you, no matter what you're going through, that you can push through it and you can do what you want to do. My parents are also great spiritual role models for me, especially my mama. Since my sister and I were younger, we've always been in church. My first church was Union Hill AME Zion Church, and we went almost every Sunday. There wasn't a Sunday really that we didn't go, and she's just always pushed me to go to church and to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. And it wasn't until last week actually that I fully committed my life to Christ, and without her I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be in church, and I wouldn't have the relationship that I have now with God. My parents also push my sister and I to be the best people we can be, both academically and morally. They're strict on us both, always pushing us to do better and that we can do better. But it's all out of love, and I know that they love us, and they love us enough that they want us to be better than they were. They want us to have more than they had. They want us to have more opportunities than they had. We might not always like it, but I know that it's all out of love and it's going to make us better in the end. I'm so fortunate to have strong, stable parents like I have, because not everyone is able to say that. Not everyone is able to say that their parents are still together, still married. Not everyone is even able to say that both their parents are still alive. So I'm very, very blessed to have parents like I have, and I appreciate them both.